Nightfall in Minneapolis in December usually spells freezing temps, and that is precisely the case outside these walls. But we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Minnesota Vikings. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
For the first time with Raheem Mostert. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
On second down and 4, Rodgers got his man complete over the middle. That's Barton. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, San Francisco.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. He'll get 3 up to midfield. With the Vikings and 49ers, you might remember, met in the divisional round of the playoffs a season ago. The Vikings coming in off the overtime win against New Orleans, but the 49ers, they were rested and ready, and they got a couple of touchdown runs from Tevin Coleman, and their defense shut out the Vikings in the second half as that wound up a 27-10 Niner victory. Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
And a 49er first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
The number 85,
George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Vikings nothing. Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Find some space up to about the 25. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they can open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Quick throw complete into the flat out left. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
On the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they look to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll set up a throw. This is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. They're a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
First down, 49ers.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run the draw with Mostert. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Number 81.
From 8 yards out. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you weren't going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Vikings nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. That catch good for only a couple.
To number 19. A gain of 2.
2nd and 8 coming up.
At the 37-yard line.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a handoff as they run left side. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
49-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, He realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 33. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. I give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And that one makes it 14-7.
14. Vikings 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On play action, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, San Francisco.
Rodgers now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Kyle Juszczyk. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. He's got a man complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Gold is able to put it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete, and they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Niners' 47-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off, and he'll get it down here to the 43.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
At the 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
At the 8-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll set up to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 49ers' 16-yard line.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And the 10-year bet knocks it through the goalpost, and they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Rodgers. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Eluding the pressure right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. They'll try and run here with Mostert. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
23 yards. 1st down, 49ers.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's into the clear. The 20, 10, 5. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up. 1st and goal at the 5.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up near the 42. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
27-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Well, I used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher, and all night long he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out.
24-yard line.
Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up on a safety, Jarquiski Tart. 30, 20. Into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Robbie Gould lining up.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had 1 week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
It's 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it flow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing, and here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
At the 40-yard line.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on them to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
To throw is Rodgers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Rodgers throwing here. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Back to throw, Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Rodgers to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. The quick slant caught. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off for the first round, Jimmy Ward. And that will light a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final.
They set the goal beginning of the year. Hey, let's win 7 games. Unfortunately, with this loss, they can't do it.
So now to be interesting to see how they respond as a team, because sometimes when you set goals, if you don't achieve them, you don't care anymore. You let everything else go. I want to see if they're going to continue to fight, scratch, claw, do whatever to try and get as many wins as possible, even if it doesn't reach their stated number.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Minneapolis, good night, everybody.